It is October 30th, not Halloween Day, but the day before Halloween, which is officially my birthday. Lynn asked me, she says, what do you want to do for your birthday? I said, whatever the opposite of work is. So, we're here at Knott's Berry Farm, which is exactly the opposite of work for me, for us. So we're going to spend the day at Knott's Berry Farm and just enjoy the day. And
check out all the Halloween decorations.
Yeah. So we're going to take you with us and go have a good time.
Catch you guys soon. So we have to use a map because we don't work here. We don't know where anything is. So we're using the map.
All right, everybody. Happy Halloween.
Oh, there's Shadow in the back.
Yep.
Scary Shadow. She's looking in the sink for some reason in the kitchen. I don't know.
Wow.
Welcome to week 10. Wow, I can't believe it's been week 10. If you hear shooting and screaming in the background, Halloween is playing on the television in the background.
The movie Halloween, actually, not like just like the random holiday Halloween, but
today is Halloween.
But today's Halloween.
But we have the movie Halloween playing on the TV in the living room. We may be interrupted by trick-or-treaters. So I'm wearing my witch's hat, my black lipstick. Jonathan's got his I'm a Treat shirt on. So this week...
I'm a treat.
This week we didn't do a lot of organizing and things because yesterday was Jonathan's birthday.
Yay for me.
Plus he hasn't had a day off until yesterday. So yesterday, Jonathan, I asked him what he wanted to do for his birthday.
And I said, whatever the opposite of work is.
And?
So we went to Knott's Berry Farm.
Yep, because that's the opposite of Disneyland, right? Knott's Berry Farm. Yeah. So my niece works at Knott's Berry Farm, and so thank you, Megan, for the tickets. So we went to Knott's Berry Farm, not Knott's Scary Farm, which is Halloween Haunt. We went to Knott's Berry Farm during the day. So that's all. We're gonna show that obviously during this video, and then go over a couple of things about Knott's.
Yeah.
So currently we live about 3 miles.
Yeah, about
maybe
3
miles from Knott's Berry Farm, about 11 miles from Disneyland. We hadn't been to Knott's Berry Farm in about 5 years, and the last time we went was for free also. It's currently, if you pay to get into Knott's Berry Farm, it's $84 a person. They have annual passes and they start at $99 and they go up, there's 3 tiers and they go up from there. We didn't really research into the blackout dates, but they do have an app. They have a Knott's app that you can check that stuff on. We went for free, but it cost us $20 to park our car. All we did, we didn't buy souvenirs. All we did was buy lunch, and then we bought the chicken dinner. We went to the chicken dinner restaurant. They have a to-go area, We brought that home because we were there for only about 5 hours and we were done. We brought that home, and just those two things and parking our car, we spent about $150 yesterday.
Yeah. Actually more. It was almost like $175 between parking. There was, what was it, $70, $80 for the
lunch was $70.
Yeah.
It was Boardwalk BBQ.
Yep.
We paid $70 for lunch. We had no idea until we went up and they said how much it was. It was, if I was going to grade the service out of 5, I'd give it a 1. The food out of 5, I'd say 2, maybe 2.5.
Now, mind you, we get it. Yesterday was a Wednesday. It was a random Wednesday. There was no Halloween hunt after park hours.
But the food quality would be the same. They make the food every day.
And there was nobody there. So, I mean, the food was probably sitting out for a while, you know. But, I mean, check the freshness. I mean, come on. I mean, it's like, if you're going to be charging that much money.
For $80 or $70 for lunch.
Yeah, for just the two of us, by the way.
Yeah, just 2 of us. And we didn't buy desserts or anything. We bought 2 entrees and then 2 drinks. And it was $70.
Yeah.
And once you've already gotten up to the register and they say $70, what are you going to do? So we were like, okay. So we ate that. We ate it all, even though it wasn't great because we paid $70 for it.
And we were hungry.
So yeah, Boardwalk BBQ. Knott service wasn't great. The workers seemed cranky.
Yeah.
Maybe because it was slow yesterday, so they were cranky. I don't know. And the food was not great, and it was way overpriced. So, and we're not saying that just because we work at Disneyland. I mean, really, it was just a lot of money. It cost less for us to get a 16 piece,
like that, yeah.
like a 16 piece full on to go dinner from the chicken dinner restaurant with sides and the rolls, which God help us, those rolls, I probably ate a dozen myself.
They're amazing.
They're so good. It cost less for us to get all of that chicken, sides, rolls, and fudge from the candy store next door than it did for that one lunch.
Yep.
So.
And we brought it home, and Ryan had some, and I had some more today, and.
Yeah, Ryan had it for dinner today too because there's leftovers, and so yeah, that was a lot of money, but we did have a lot of fun. I mean, it was for us, I feel like it was just a relaxing day because it was just different. We are used to traveling. We haven't been traveling, and so we're both feeling the itch to travel, but we haven't been because we've been saving money and trying to minimize, and it was just nice to
kind of get away and do something different.
But overall, it was your birthday. What would you give it out of 5, your birthday?
If I just had to grade just the whole day out of 5, I'd say it's a solid 4.5 out of 5. You know, I wish it wouldn't have been so, like Lynn said, I wish it wouldn't have been so windy. My allergies were kind of kicking up a little bit.
Mine still are.
But that had nothing to do with anything other than just, you know, the luck of the draw as far as the day is concerned. But no, I think all in all it was a good day.
Well, that's good.
And I came home early. I think we got home by like 5 or 6 o'clock.
We're pathetic.
And Lynn said, you know, let's take a nap and then we'll film this. And we were supposed to film this yesterday. And it was like 6 o'clock. And I think Lynn finally at one point woke up. It was like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and
he was still sleeping. I woke up from a nap. After 4 hours, and he. I looked over at him and he was still sound asleep. So I was like, well, I guess we're not doing anything tonight.
Nope.
So we're finishing this tonight and I'll edit it tonight.
So it was just good to get some sleep.
Yeah,
too.
it felt good to sleep. The other thing about Knott's, which you will see in our the video that we're going to share, is if any of you have never been to Knott's Berry Farm, we wanted to kind of point this out because I think this is something that a lot of people don't realize, is that across the street from Knott's Berry Farm, and you can walk there, you walk under Beach Boulevard, there's a tunnel. If you walk under that tunnel, which we'll show in the video, and turn right, you come upon Independence Hall. It's an exact replica of Independence Hall in Pennsylvania. It's free. You can go in. They have all kinds of historical things. They have a replica of the Liberty Bell. They do have a little show presentation, which I think I do have some video of that. that's pretty neat. So if you like American history, definitely take a walk across the street from Knott's. You don't have to move your car or anything, because like I said, you just walk from Knott's right under the street.
Yep.
And it's free. And it's, if you like history, it's pretty neat. So we did do that yesterday too.
Because Lynn probably won't be able to put in audio with the video. Basically what it is there's all of the desks around, and whoever is speaking. And this is the
13 colonies.
Well, the Second Constitutional Congress, I think it is, or something like that. It's wherever they decided that they were going to start writing the Declaration of Independence, and it kind of gives you a little representation. And at each desk, there's a quill and an ink, and whichever quill lights up is whoever's speaking. So as you look around the room and you hear these voices, and like each voice is coming from the desk. So it's kind of cool, and then you can hear them like physically get up and then walk around the room, and the audio was really cool because it kind of tracks them all the way around the room. So
yeah, so you would hear footsteps, you'd hear them giving a speech, and you hear footsteps, and the noise travels, like their voices travel as though they're walking through the room. So even though you're looking at this room with no people in it, it's really captivating.
Yeah, it's really easy to imagine. Put your imagination to work.
Yeah.
It's easy to imagine these.
And I would say it was 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Less than maybe 10 minutes. And it's all free. As far as last week, thank you for your comments. If you did stick around until the end and liked our video, followed us on Instagram, and commented on the YouTube video, you went in the running to win a hard drive. So we're gonna give that one more week. And then we're gonna do one of those random name pickers, and we'll announce the winner next week.
So what do you have to do? You have to follow us on Instagram.
Right.
Follow us on YouTube.
Right, and comment on the video.
And then comment on the video. So,
on YouTube.
On YouTube. So we'll make it so that you can either comment on last week's video or this week's video. Whichever one is the one we'll take.
Yep. But you have to be subscribed to us both on YouTube and on Instagram to win.
Yeah.
So, and we're going to be giving away one of the portable hard drives that we talked about last week. So,
if your Instagram is different from your YouTube handle, comment on this video or last week's video
that you follow us on Instagram and under what name.
Yep, and under what name, so that we know.
Yeah. So that's cool. And as far as this week, we just have some questions from last week, so we're going to answer those real quick, and then we'll wrap it up. So one person wanted to hear more about our Plex server. I don't know, that's the question was, I would like to hear more about your Plex server.
So basically what a Plex server is, it's a network storage device. So what I would really recommend for more information is you can actually YouTube Plex servers, and you can get a lot of information, but the basic is you have some kind of a computer. Most commonly, you can set it up on a Raspberry Pi computer, or there are certain like network hard drives, like Western Digital makes like the network hard drives that you can actually install a piece of software on, and on YouTube you can find all the instructions on how to do it. And what it does is turns that network drive into the server that allows you to go through. And then on your smart TVs or Fire Stick or whatever device, I believe it's even on Apple TV, just go and download the Plex app. So that's Plex, P-L-E-X app. And then you can connect it to all of your devices. Now, yes, to be able to use a Plex server, there's a couple different things you have to do. You have to set up the server, you have to go online and connect it, do all the stuff that's online first. And then, as far as I know, they still have a lifetime subscription, or you can do an annual subscription. We're talking it's like a few dollars for the year, and it's like $20 or $30 for lifetime. So go check that out on YouTube. Like I said, go check out plex.tv is the Plex website.
So it's plex.tv.
Yep, and it'll give you more information. But if you want more detailed information, shoot us a note and I'll send you more detailed information on how to set it up or something like that. But trust me, if you're watching this video on YouTube now, once you're done watching this video, up in the little box above, just type in Plex, P-L-E-X, setup, and it'll give you all kinds of videos. That's how I actually ended up setting up our Plex server.
And the other question that we got on the Plex server, is it easy to share with other people, your library?
Yeah, so if other people have their Plex account, all you have to do is have their email address, and then you go into your Plex server and add in their email address and or their account name or something like that, and it just shares it with them. And then you can pick what you want to share and at what level you want to share it, and it will automatically assign them. So if you want to share just your videos or just your music, or if you want to share all of it, you can decide what access level to give them.
So hopefully that answers your questions on the Plex server. Like he said, if you have more questions about it, comment down below and Jonathan will get back to you.
Yeah.
And hopefully be able to answer your questions.
But definitely YouTube is your friend on the Plex server. It was mine.
Okay, some of these questions are funny and they're from friends of ours, and I think they're just trying to instigate, but we're gonna answer them anyway. So first one is Canon or Nikon? Canon.
Nikon. We're a mixed relationship.
The next one is Coke or Pepsi? Definitely Diet Coke.
I don't really care. Dr. Pepper.
That wasn't one of the options.
Well, it should be. Dr. Pepper's always an option.
Mountains or ocean? Mountains.
Oh, mountains for both of us.
Definitely mountains.
Yeah.
Do you have a drone?
Yes.
Answer that more specifically, probably.
Well, the question is, do we have a drone? I said yes.
Because we've never shared drone footage.
I have a DJI Mavic Air drone. It's if you guys are familiar, it's the small folding drone, and it's actually kind of perfect for a lot of the stuff we do, because I can throw it in my pocket if I have to and take it anywhere. But we don't usually.
He doesn't like to use it for some reason, and a lot of times, I don't know how it is when we're traveling. If there's a no-fly zone somewhere, for some reason, we always end up in a no-fly zone, and we live in a no-fly zone. So, like, we love, there's one RV channel we watch all the time, This Is How We Bing 'Em, and they use their drone from their
RV channel, though.
No, they're not an RV channel, but I just love them. They use their drone all the time. They live in Utah, and they use it from their front yard.
They must live in an area where they're free from everywhere.
Where we could walk to a naval base, so we can't fly a drone in front of our house because this area is a no-fly zone. So people always say that. Why don't you just use the drone around your house? Well,
that's why.
No, we can't. So
because as soon as I take off the drone, the base down there knows and.
Well, you try it once and then you had to like land it immediately?
Yeah, it kind of went up about 25, 35 feet, and then it started yelling at me and it came back and landed on its own.
Yeah, so we're hoping to use it more.
Yeah.
Well, if we can find places to use it more, we will.
Yeah.
How do I edit the videos? Or we edit, but I'm gonna say I edit because I do the editing.
She does.
I use Adobe Premiere Pro, and I've been using that for years, for not for YouTube, but for other work.
For commercial work.
So I use Adobe Premiere Pro, and then for audio issues we use Adobe Audition. So that's what we use. Yeah. If you guys have any questions about that, let us know. How long does it take me to edit?
This video will probably take a little while to edit.
It doesn't take me that long. It takes me about an hour, maybe between an hour and 3 hours, depending on how many cuts I'm putting in, depending on how picky I'm being. We tend to talk over each other a lot, so that makes it difficult sometimes to edit because we don't leave spaces in between speaking, and we're trying to get better about that. But for a YouTube video, anywhere an hour, maybe up to 3, depending on, like I said, the audio. If there's audio issues, that's going to take a little longer. So we try to cut those out from the get-go. Yeah. But yeah, that's about it.
So it's 9 o'clock on Halloween night,
and this will be up by tomorrow.
You guys will see this get uploaded probably about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Pacific time.
It takes longer a lot of times it takes longer to render the video, depending on how, because if you know a lot about editing, you know that the more transitions you use, or the more cuts you use, or the more audio fixes you do, the longer the rendering time is. So sometimes it takes me longer to render a video and upload it to YouTube than it took me to edit the video to begin with.
Yeah, and we are supposed to have really good Wi-Fi here, Sorry. We're supposed to have a really good internet connection here
Oh, at the house.
at the house, but we really don't. I mean, I have not
Some
been able to
days we
figure
do
out.
when no one else is using it.
Yeah, somehow, because we're on Time Warner cable or Spectrum Wi-Fi.
Now it's Spectrum.
Or Spectrum cable, and yeah, it's some days it's great. Some days we're getting 150 down and like 65, 75 up. Some days we're getting 50 down and 2 up.
It's just we never know. So
it'll be much like when we're living on the road in our RV.
And-
You'll never know what internet reception's like.
But the issue here is we don't have an option.
Yeah.
In our city, this is the only option for internet. So we keep hoping they're going to do something different or allow something different in our city, but this is it. This is all we can do. So, but hopefully that answers your questions about editing and how long it takes. Okay, guys, so I guess that was it. That was all for the questions. So thank you for being here again, especially tonight. It's Halloween, so hopefully you guys had a great Halloween. Happy Halloween. We're gonna see you guys next week. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. We appreciate everyone who has subscribed already. If you're not following us on Instagram, please do that at Create and Capture Life, just like this channel, but on Instagram. If you follow us today on Instagram and look at the photo I uploaded today, it's all of our animals, all 6 of them, in their individual Halloween costumes. So if you're into that kind of thing, it's a pretty funny picture.
And don't forget, we have our contest going on. So for your chance to win a portable hard drive, not the big desktop ones like we talked about, but the ones that Lynn likes, little small portable ones.
The one we showed last week.
Yep, the ones we showed last week. Don't forget, for your chance to win one of those, you have to subscribe to us on YouTube, subscribe to us on Instagram, and comment.
Comment on last week's video
or this week's video.
And then next week we will announce the winner, get your info, and so we can get that hard drive out to you.
Yep, and if nobody does all those 3 things,
some people already have.
I guess we get a free hard drive for us.
And those of you that entered last week and are going to say, that's not fair, I entered last week by watching the video all the way to the end. You guys are getting 2 entries. I'm going to enter your name twice for being part of it last week and following the directions last week, and then anyone who enters this week, so you get 1 chance.
Yep.
If you entered last week, you can enter again this week by commenting on this video, and you'll get another chance.
Yeah.
That way it makes it fair. And then we'll do a random name picker.
Yeah.
So thanks for being here, guys, and we will see you next week.
All right. See you later.
Bye.